Greetings, Africa Engineering News family, and welcome back to another weekly updates with yours truly. My name is Winnie O, and I got you covered on this week's topics ranging from engineering, innovation, technology, and all around STEM updates happening across the African continent, as well as those funding mechanisms. Yes, I know we like those. Yes, we do. So let's get to it. Okay. This week I'll be featuring the top 4 articles on the website. Our first featured article is titled "The African Cybersecurity Culture," and this is taking place on November 11th. Now, if you remember earlier this summer, Know Before and Cybersecurity Africa did host their inaugural Africa's Cybersecurity Culture Conference, and it was amazing. Like if you missed it, you missed out. But no worries, they did have their replay, as well as I did do a summary, a quick highlight on the major topics of discussion. Listen, if you're in cybersecurity, if you're interested in cybersecurity, if you know somebody who's interested in cybersecurity, especially with regards to the African continent and how it's navigating the cybersecurity needs, fam, please check it out. You definitely don't want to miss it. So yeah, again, that's happening on November 11th. Be in the know before. Yes. Next article that I'll be featuring today is titled "Developing Entrepreneurship in a Digital Economy." I mean, obviously, with COVID and the pandemic and the quarantine, things are going digital, things are going online, virtual, and so we're also seeing a lot of entrepreneurial ventures. People are pivoting and, moving into entrepreneurship. And this is so necessary. It's important and it's so necessary. And it's a good sign for the changes that are needed in our society. It's absolutely time for fresh voices, for fresh experiences to come into the entrepreneurial network, especially across Africa, especially sub-Saharan Africa. And even just globally, like it's definitely a season we've been seeing a lot of people pivoting into entrepreneurship and self-employment and kind of making that move to go legit with their kind of passion projects and ventures. So I'm here for it. And so if you'd like more details on this, be sure to check out the article on the website. The third article highlighted for this week is titled "Djembe Consultants and AfriLabs Unveil Reports to Rebuild a Resilient Africa." Now, listen, if you haven't been living under a rock, you know very well that sustainability and resiliency definitely have been key throughout this whole pandemic, environment, right? A lot of companies are really upping their resiliency game, whether that's in the environmental sustainability aspect, energy resiliency, resource management, human capital, cybersecurity. Yes, actually cybersecurity is huge everywhere in the African continent, as well as these developed nations. It's absolutely at the forefront of a lot of companies' minds. A lot of businesses are definitely upping their resiliency component. And so for more information on how Djembe Consultants and AfriLabs are partnering to bring this idea of resiliency to the forefront, be sure to check it out on the website. That's at www.africaengineeringnews.com. And so our last article to be featured for this week's updates is titled "Lossa Mills Consult Brings Innovation to Land Mapping and Surveying in West Africa." Now, speaking of resiliency and the great innovations taking place across the African continent, it was only a matter of time that companies would bring even greater innovations to think to the way we did business in the past, right? And again, as we're seeing more virtual connectivity, as we're seeing better internet access, even in the most remote regions, right? It helps that, we have, better mapping. I mean, just for navigation, to be able to find your way, especially in our rural areas, it is important to be able to have reliable mapping, right? And especially even as we're talking about development and how that's gonna, change the way we do business, how it's gonna change the way we interact with each other and how we're connecting with the people who live in these, both in the rural areas as well as in the urban areas. It is important to use the latest tech and make it accessible, make it easy to use. And obviously, like we always looking for innovative ways to do what we do so we can be more efficient and effective. So for more details on this, check out the article on the website. And as always, I gotta give a shout out to www.opportunitiesforafricans.com. They have funding opportunities, internships, fellowships, and so much more. So be sure to check them out. Yeah, you'll definitely like what you see there. And so this brings us to our next portion of our weekly highlights. That's the upcoming events for the October and the start of November. We have the virtual Agri-Food and Plastic Print Africa 2020. That's taking place on October 19th to the 22nd. The Africa Energy Forum 2020 is taking place on October 20th to the 26th. The Africa Health Business Symposium is taking place October 29th. The APO Group African Women in Media Awards, they're currently calling for nomination. An amazing woman in media who focuses on the African continent. Yes, topic. Be sure to nominate your favorite ones. Be sure to do that. The nominations deadline, yours truly, okay. The nominations deadline is October 31st. So be sure to nominate your favorite women in media who focus on the Africa region. Okay. That's deadline is October 31st. For more details, do check out the link on the website. Afrotech World Virtual Conference, that's taking place November 9th to the 14th. And the Africa Cybersecurity Culture Conference, that is on November 11th. I'm telling you, my friend, you do not want to miss this Africa Cybersecurity Culture Conference. Don't miss it. I mean, my review from the last time was, I love the fact that they provided speakers who were able to speak on more than just the technical content. It's so important. It's so important to include cultural context. It is so important to include the context around what we do on a technical basis, right? Because the data, the technical data, that's easy to find. But to be able to discuss the cultural context associated with the work we do, that is what really, for me, that's what puts it up there. So again, more information on this and related topics and upcoming events, be sure to connect with us, on social media platforms at Africa Engineering News, or just go to the website www.africaengineeringnews.com, subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. And until next time, be sure to take care of yourselves out there. Be well, be safe, and in all you do, be encouraged, my friends. Okay, until next time, take care, guys. Bye.